Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So some of you guys were wanting another flip car video, so I thought I'd put one together for you. So I've got a few cars we need to get out of here this weekend. We've got the 66 Fury, and then we've got the 2010 Mitsubishi Lancer, and also last but not least we've got the old $500 Craigslist car. We still got it. It turned out to be such a good car, I can't let it go. We can't get out of it. I just keep driving the crap out of it. I put almost 3,000 miles on this thing. So I know some of you guys get on to me for driving the flip cars, but I drive them. I put miles on them. Why not? They're sitting around. I've always got plenty of flip cars sitting around. Why put miles on my personal vehicles if I don't have to? So I use these things to run my errands all the time, and I can rack up some miles on one real quick. But the benefit of that is I mean, 3,000 miles should be plenty of time to figure out if a car is good or not. And I'm going to say this is a good one. I mean, it's been great. Good gas mileage, trouble-free, really good car. But before I start setting appointments up for people to come by and look at these things, I do have a little bit of work in the shop that I need to get done. I got a buddy's car. He dropped his car off. Somebody cut the catalytic converter off of it, so I'm going to weld a piece of pipe in there for him, and we're going to do a little brake work. I think I'm going to have to run to the salvage yard on this one, you guys, so you don't want to miss that. We're going to go down and probably put a brake line on this thing because it's got a brake issue. I can't get a pedal on it nowhere, and I did notice it was leaking, so we're going to get in there and inspect that one a little bit closer, see exactly what we're working with. So we're going to do him a favor. We're going to weld in this chunk of pipe here I got sitting around. I got tons of exhaust pipe. All right, and just like that, we're done. Let's get in here and see what she sounds like. Much better. I think this will work, man. Quick and easy. Thanks to that old Eastwood. All right, so this is why we can't get a pedal. I mean, good Lord. Apparently we've got a hole in the brake line, so I'm just going to go ahead and take it off of there and see what's going on. Man, this just got hard real quick. So apparently it's got a hole up inside of that brake line that goes through that. You can see it's got like a little shrouding over it. And I guess it's got a hole up inside of there somewhere. It probably trapped moisture in over time and just rusted through, if I had to imagine. Okay, so this is what I dug out of it. This is the whole brake line. This thing was rusted and broken in two pieces. Look at this, two different places. Look at that. One of them was actually tucked, like this one here was actually inside of that heat shield, so you didn't even know it was broken. This one wasn't broken until I started taking it apart, and it instantly snapped. I mean, I barely even touched it, so you can see where it's all rusted through. This is not an Oklahoma car. This car came from up north somewhere. It's very rusty. This isn't what we're used to here, so normally we don't deal with stuff like that. Like stuff like this, we typically don't deal with here. Not on a car that's, you know, 10, 12 years old. I mean, this, you might run into this after 25 years, but not this soon. So this car definitely is not from here. All right, that's all I can do with that for now. We got to head out to the parts store or the salvage yard. I'm not really sure yet. We got to get some parts for it. We're down here at the pull apart yard. I think this will do. This is exactly what we need. It's got everything we need on it. All right, there's one. All right, so well, you can't beat that. We literally walked right outside the door and there's the car. So pretty easy day at the salvage yard, not to mention it's only what, like 79 degrees outside, so this is a great day for a salvage yard, man. And that was pretty easy pickings right there. Man, I couldn't help but notice the old hard body sitting over there. Oh, that's a damn shame, man. how clean that motor is inside. Oh my god. It's like spotless in there. Body has definitely seen better days. You know, there's no way I could leave without looking at a Nissan hardbody. Hey, Randy's on the way. He's bringing that 66 Fury by, so I'm going to take delivery of that and get it up for sale, see what we can get for it. All right, so he's just right down the street. He'll be here in just a few minutes. Now, he brought the car by the other day, and I took a good look at it, and from what I saw, that's a great car. He's already taken all the headaches out of it. He's gone through the entire fuel system, full tune-up. He's changed it over to electronic ignition, got rid of the point system, so that's a major upgrade there. This thing fires right up, click of a switch, drives down the road nice and straight and smooth. New brakes, new tires, you name it, he's gone through it. Anybody that buys this car, they're just gonna get in it and go, and that's friggin' awesome. And in my opinion, that is worth $5,000 all day long, and I'm gonna ask that for it. So, will I get it? I have no idea. I mean, I've never sold a 66 Fury before, but I'm going to put it out there for that because that's what I believe it's worth. I think that's a good starting point, but time will tell. We'll just have to wait and see. We'll take a closer look at it when he gets here for some of you that may have not have seen it before. By the way, go check out Auto Auction Rebuilds. That's Randy's channel. You'll actually be able to follow all the work that he's done to the car so far. And I mean, he's done a lot, so go check it out. Go check his channel, Auto Auction Rebuilds, on YouTube. For those of you that don't know, I'm sure most of you know, but just in case, go check him out. I'll be sure to throw a link in the description for him as well. Here he comes. Get a shot of this car rolling in. There he goes. What's up, man?
Bought you a car, huh?
Yeah. How's she doing on the way over?
Perfect, man.
Awesome. I was telling everybody, man, you've already gone through this thing and basically taken all the headaches out. So that's
There's one headache left.
Really? What's that?
Full disclosure, the right rear bearing.
Oh, I remember you saying that in your other video. Was it making noise or something?
It's starting to make noise, and if you go over 60, 65,
yeah,
you feel a slight, it almost feels like a slight wheel unbalance back here. You can hear it making a little, it's not horrible, it's not bad, it's nothing keeps it from driving or anything like that. And the bearing's in the glove box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Apparently it was going out before I ever got the car.
All right.
But it runs and drives fine, man.
Cool.
I cleaned up the interior.
Oh, it looks nice.
Vacuumed it.
Oh, wow.
The trunk looks real nice too,
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
You are nuts, you know that?
This guy.
That dog is always crazy.
That's cool, man.
I cleaned all these.
These trunks are so big.
Jams.
Awesome. Well, man, it looks good, Randy. We'll get her on down the road. I'm thinking 5. What do you think?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Now, if you can't sell it and you decide you don't want to deal with it, I would consider buying it back.
All right.
Maybe.
Oh, it's a good looking car, man.
I really hate getting rid of it. I see on Instagram people are upset that I'm selling it.
Yeah.
They're already, man. It's like,
I mean, you saved it and now it's on to the next one. I mean, that's cool, right?
Literally.
What's wrong with that?
I've got people, why didn't you restore it? Why didn't you do it? You don't need to, man. This car is original.
Yeah.
It's so rare to find a survivor. Look,
right.
I mean, why would you want to restore it? It's perfect.
Right, and to be able to get into something like this for, you know, 5-ish.
Yeah.
I mean, what more do you want?
I couldn't blame you.
Right. And cruising and driving movies is all a thing again.
Yeah.
I mean, for $5,000, just jump in it and go, man. The whole family, you know, and take them cruising or to drive-in or something.
It's a perfect car for coffee.
There you go.
Thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need to do really anything to it other than that rear bearing. Get that rear bearing fixed. Other than that, man, I'm telling you, 75, I'm blown away. The speed limits back in the day weren't 75.
Exactly.
You could float on the interstate at 75, and it's just...
That's awesome.
It just cruises. Even the AM radio works.
Oh, really?
The AM radio and speakers work. Yeah, it picks up stations. Like, man, I don't know. What more do you want? I'll probably never find another one like this again.
She's a cream puff, that's for sure. Check out this engine. Look at that, you guys. That's clean, man. It really is clean.
All of this by hand.
I can tell.
What it looked like. I left this just so anybody's gonna buy it could tell. You know, this is what the whole engine bay looked like. We really, and you can see there ain't a drop, anything.
Oh, it looks great in here.
Nothing. It doesn't leak anything at all.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. It's got this. It's not gonna ever overheat with that.
No, dude, temperature sits right in the middle.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
I bet.
In fact, I just put coolant in it today. I drained the water, back flushed it again. I put a T on it for back flushing because it was pretty nasty. Cleaned it all out for the last time today. Filled it up with 3 gallons. It held 3 gallons of 50-50.
Yeah, it's never gonna overheat.
No, it's got a 180 thermostat in it. I put a 195 is what AutoZone told me it was supposed to be, and the temperature gauge was running high.
So changed it back.
Yeah, and I was like, that ain't right, man. So we put a 180 in. New water pump too. Really new everything.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. I mean, whoever gets it just gonna get in it and go.
Yeah.
You've taken care of all the hard part, and now they could jump in and do upgrades if they want, or they're gonna leave it the way it is.
New electronic ignition.
Exactly.
So you don't ever have to deal with the points again, man. Probably use a carburetor at some point.
Right. That's what I mean.
That's the carburetor came on it.
Yeah.
When I bought it.
And it's doing great.
And it ran on its own gas, so somebody had to have put, what's that stuff when you store a car? You put
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It was had very little gas in it, but it ran. It ran it, and I've put 2 tanks in it since then.
Yeah.
And I put 91. She's been running off of that ever since.
Well, man, I don't know what else you can ask for. I've always liked these headlights being on top of each other.
Yeah, and the grill, man, it's normally the grill's all, you know, tweaked and kind of bent. This grill is still perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's in great shape. I don't see any major damage at all. Nothing that exceeds normal wear and tear on the whole car. You know? The whole car's that way. All right, we was just talking about this crazy hood spring design we got going on here. It runs all the way from one side over to the other, kind of like a trunk. That's strange. Now, I personally, you know, I don't want to sound stupid, but I've never seen that. Have you seen that?
I haven't either. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, you know how these old hoods and the springs, you gotta walk them down? Dude, you can.
I mean, look at that. You can see right there where it just kind of glides on that track.
And it locks once you get up.
And it's just smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth as butter, man.
That's cool, man.
In my opinion, that's better. Yeah. Way better than the spring.
Yeah. Now you gotta, hang on, let me get going here. Now you gotta remember, we're 90s kids. You know, we grew up in the 90s. So some of this stuff is new to us, and that one's new on me. And I think it's freaking awesome, actually.
I'm starting to fall in love with all
I think it's cool, man. I like seeing these weird little things here and there that you're just not used to seeing. Pretty cool deal. Ooh, fire it up. There we go. Look at them old headlights, you guys. That's pretty cool. I always liked that style where the headlights were stacked on top of one another. I think it looks really cool coming down the road at night. I'm gonna show you guys the tail lights at night. They look so far apart. You know what I mean? I mean, they look like they're 10 feet apart, I swear. This car is humongous. Just check out that dome light. I want to show you the dome light at night. That old yellow dome light. Looks like your grandma's porch light, remember? The interior is just so nice.
Just bought this 66 Fury.
Hey man, he's the new owner of the Fury. He's taking it all the way to Texas. He's getting in it right now and driving it all the way out there. No trailer, no nothing. She's going on a road trip, guys.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, 2.5 hours, man. Well, hey, I tell you what, Ashley, I do appreciate you coming out, man. I know it was a long drive.
Definitely.
Really appreciate it. We did 3,800 bucks on it, and he's the new proud owner, man.
That's right.
Have fun with it, dude.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot, man. All right, guys, sad to see this one go, man, but it was bound to happen sooner or later. That's a good one. I'm trying to talk the guy into starting a YouTube channel. He's going to use this car to promote his pizza business in Texas, and I think it's a good idea. I think he should do a YouTube channel, though. I think he would get the views. I would sure send you guys his direction, that's for sure. Get to see the car on its next journey. I mean, whatever that ends up being. So anyway, like I said, man, 3,800 bucks on it. We started out at $49.95 and just didn't happen, man, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So adjusted the price. I got it down to $39.95, and we got somebody, man. So cool deal. He came out, he made me a very solid offer, and I took it, and I think it's off to a really good home. So there you have it, man. That's the end of the 1966 Fury for us, but maybe we'll talk him into starting something on his end. You never know. Now the cool thing is, this guy's a car guy. He's actually had numerous projects over the years. He knows how to paint cars, he knows how to work on cars, so that car fell into good hands. I really feel it did. So, you know, bittersweet. It's sad to see him go, but it's always really nice. It's kind of a bonus to know that they fell into good hands, and I believe that one did. Okay, so now that the Fury's gone, it's time to flip the Lancer. 2010 Mitsubishi Lancer. This is what we're dealing with here. 117,000 miles. It does have a rebuild title. As you can see, it got banged up a little bit here on the door. It's not real bad. Had a dent in it. Randy popped it out. Got this taken care of here. He kind of ran a buffer over it. It's a little bit dirty now. It's been sitting here for a day or two, and it doesn't take long to just get covered with dirt. I mean, you can see it there. So I got to go rinse it off. And something else I want to do. Check this out. Under here, you can see the plastic. I hope you guys can see that. The plastic's kind of hanging down here. All right, I'm going to button that back up. You can see the grill isn't clicked into the bumper there. I'm going to go ahead and click that back in, because I do have a guy that wants to come out and look at it. He's made an appointment for a couple hours from now. Hopefully we'll get him to buy this thing. I do have it posted for $3,100 or best offer, and he's offering $2,750 over the phone. So I know good and well once he gets here, he's trying to get it for $25. So we will let it go for $2,500. Like I said, it is a rebuild, and it's still got a little damage out there. It's not, you know, the panels didn't get replaced, and that's really what it needs. And I know he's going to work me down on the price because of that. But this car does have a lot going for it. It only has a 117,000 miles. I mean, that's friggin' awesome, and it runs and drives excellent, and everything works in it. So she ought to make somebody a good A to B car. Kind of digging through all my spare clips here, man. I tell you what, do not throw anything away when you're in this business, because you will need it later. I've got all kinds of clips. I mean, everything you can imagine, light bulbs, sockets, tons of this stuff, every clip you can imagine. I think I found one that'll work though. Right here, I managed to get the grill clipped back in all through here, and now all I got to do is just, I'm going to throw a couple clips along the bottom here to help hold that up. It'll just fasten up underneath there, just like that, and then it'll be fixed. All right, so now that that's taken care of, let's get it down off the jack. All right, as you can see, I got my car selling shirt on. Got somebody on the way to look at the Lancer. Let's see if they pick it up. They should be coming down the driveway just any minute now. Hopefully they'll buy this thing. Let's see. All right, you guys, there goes the Lancer. She's on it. She's out of here. We did $2,300 on that one. All right, so like I said, $2,300 on that, and that sounds a little cheap for a 2010 with low miles. I mean, 117,000 miles. You think we could have got a little more for it, but it's a rebuild, you know, rebuilt title. They just don't bring as much. And that one still needed some work. I mean, it got the dent knocked out of it, whatnot, but it still needed some body work. It still needed, the door needed to be replaced, really, and it needed some paint work. And so when people come to look at it, they take all that into consideration. That you're not going to get top dollar for it. You could try, and we did. You know, we put it out there, I think, for $38.50, and just got nothing. Nobody cared about it. So we dropped it down to 31, and the phone started ringing, but unfortunately, nobody was willing to pay anywhere near the 31. So after a while, you just got to accept the fact that, hey, you know, the market has spoken. This is what they feel the car is worth, so that's all it's worth. That's all it's worth. You can't go by blue book, this, that, or nothing. It's only worth what somebody's willing to pay for it, and that's all we could get. So moving on to the next one, we still got another car to get out of here, so let's see if we can get rid of that one. So hey, all in all, not a bad weekend. We got a couple cars sitting on down the road. That's really cool. One of them we know, in fact, went to a good home, so really cool deal there. We didn't sell this one, but that's all right. I mean, I'm not even disappointed, to be honest with you. I'm really not even ready to let this little minion go. I love this little car. It's been a great car. I'm serious. So I'm not done with it yet. I'm gonna drive it around a little bit. If it sells, great. If it doesn't, oh well. I'll get some use out of it, I promise you that. I shouldn't have any trouble selling. I've been getting a few hits on it. I just was too busy to set some appointments for it. Yeah, I know, making excuses. I'm gonna put it up for sale. It's gonna go. I don't hold on to anything. Everything's always for sale. That's the way. That's a car flipper rule. Everything's always for sale. So it'll go. I'll get it out of here. Just not yet. So you guys be sure to stay tuned for that. We'll get the next flip in here, and we'll get that one sent on down the road just like we always do. Just wanted to get you guys caught up on what was going on the flip side of things. I know we've been doing a lot of work on some side projects and things like that. We'll probably be doing some side work on this one too. We'll get this one in here before too long, so stay tuned for that one. And we're going to continue to do that, kind of mix it up a little bit, but we will always come back to the flip cars and let you guys know what's going on there, and if we're making any money, if we're finding any cars, all that good stuff. So anyway, appreciate everybody watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Don't forget my Instagram, be a link in the description, and check me out on Facebook, Weirdbeard on Facebook. I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here, you guys. We will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.